From Indianapolis, the state capital of Indiana, another great NFL game. We're glad you could join us for this Sunday night NFL contest. Indianapolis squares off against New Orleans. Both teams have taken the field, and let's see what happens now as we're ready for the kickoff. Jensen is back and ready to put this one in the air. He got all of that one. This one is handled by Collins. Should be a beauty with two of the most talented defensive units in the league.
We all know that defense wins championships, and we'll be watching two of the best that the NFL has to offer in this one. Since both of these teams really get after the quarterback and create a lot of pressure, don't be surprised if we see a lot of takeaways.
Cross play to the left. Lloyd comes up to make the play at the 21.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Ball on their own 21.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Not today. One of us gonna make a play.
Rennick scans the defense from the gun. Throwing. Gets his hand on it. Barber was his intended target. Westbrook had the coverage on the play.
Third and 9. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Make him talk it on.
The Saints come out on a nickel package. This one falls incomplete, and he throws incomplete because he gets major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz, and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack, and that time he just missed taking him down.
Johnson comes into the game for the punt. Number 23 is the deep return man. From the 45. The 40. Number 23 provides a real spark with that return, bringing it back to the 28-yard line.
The Saints will start the drive at the 28-yard line. First and 10.
Left. Keep moving.
The Colts with a four-man front.
Don't stop that motor.
Going to the air on first down. Under pressure, gets rid of it, nearly intercepted. He was in the right place at the right time, and that saved them from giving up a lot of yardage.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
From the start. Nothing. They don't get nothing. Blue down.
Going to the left. He just unloaded on it.
It's important to pound the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they're going to bend.
To get the first down, they have to reach the 18-yard line. The Colts come out in a 4-3. Looking to run it here. They'll go with a play fake. With the throw, right on target to the wide receiver.
When you have guys with speed that can get open downfield, it gives you the ability to run long pass patterns. But it all begins with the offensive line, because they're going to have to hold their blocks a little longer, and because it takes more time for the play to develop.
5 yards away from the end zone.
Here we go, baby.
I'm coming through, baby.
Watch each other back.
Howell, the deep back.
Let's go. Defense.
To the end zone. Gets his hand on it.
And that's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
Holmes was the one they were trying to get the ball to. It's second and goal at the 5.
Hey, let's go. Go low. Let's go, let's go.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Dropping back. Throws it. Takes the grab. Touchdown, New Orleans. The veteran tight end hauls it in for 6.
He does a great job here of avoiding the jam at the line of scrimmage and giving his quarterback a window in the end zone.
Jensen comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. And so they're handed great field position and cash in.
Yeah, when you give this team field position like that, you can practically take a touchdown to the bank.
New Orleans is lined up with the kickoff. Collins back deep to return.
Nice distance. This one is handled by Collins.
You know that the offense has their eyes set on tying this thing up here on this drive. We'll have to see what they're able to put together.
Ball on their own 26.
At the 26-yard line. First and 10.
Let's ride, man.
Zimmerman, the lone back. Closing in with the throw. This one falls incomplete. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passes, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
Yeah, you see me. Here we go.
With a counterplay,
There's a run.
Westbrook is there for the tackle at the 29.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
On the 10, 10. One of us will make a play.
The Saints line up in the quarter defense.
Let's go now.
Gets the pass off. Number 23 is there on the stop at the 36. Rennick is right on the mark with that throw.
Third down is when you really need your quarterback to be sharp, because the temptation to force something in is bigger. That time he found the right guy and he made a good throw.
Ball on their own 36.
Everything you got.
New Orleans comes out in their nickel package.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Hand it off. Westbrook comes up to make the play at the 39.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Only one man in the backfield. Throws it, and it's complete. Jacobs is there on the stop at the 49. Johnny has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
And that makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
Ball on their own 49.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
We gotta have it, D.
New Orleans comes out in their nickel package.
Let's do our thing.
Give it to the halfback. Westbrook drags the ball carrier down behind the line. Tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Yeah, when you run up the middle, the offensive line needs to create some type of room. Otherwise, he's going to bounce right out of there and look for other places to run. Sometimes that'll result in a loss.
Blue jam, blue jam. Quick shoot.
With a counterplay. Lloyd comes up to make the play at the 45.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
On third down, they have to reach the 41 to convert.
I'm coming through, baby.
Only one man back. Rennick with a man in motion.
Will.
Throws it. He was tipped.
I think that was a case of just thinking about what he was going to do with it once he caught it, instead of thinking about catching it. You got to catch it first before you can think about what you're going to do with it once you get it.
Johnson is trying to pin their offense inside the 5. This one goes out of bounds. Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. Hey, watch that screen.
The Colts with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. Stanley is there on the stop at the 27-yard line.
Now they got to keep going at it. If they can get that defense tired and on its heels, these games will get longer and bigger as the game goes on.
And he picks up about 4. Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go.
The Colts line up in a 4-3. Fakes the handoff with the pass. Right on target to the wide receiver. Hunter is there for the tackle at the 47-yard line. Holmes has made this passing attack one of the most potent in years. He's accumulated more than 1,500 yards receiving this season. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Stay both left. You can't stop me.
Using split backs.
Keep moving. Bring it. Where we go, baby?
The pass on first down. Pressure coming. It's the pass off. And he hits his target. Seems like all they have to do is just throw it near this guy, and he finds a way to come down with it.
Yeah, I was talking to the coach this week, and he told me that he's probably got the best hands in the team. And right there, he just showed us why.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Be careful. We like to cut the rules.
And he gets the delayed handoff. Hunter is there for the tackle at the 29-yard line.
You can't have a good running attack without blocking, but blocking alone won't get you what you need. You got to have a back who can find the holes when they're there.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Powell is the deep back. Looking for something long. Almost intercepted. Oh, man, he had it in the end zone but dropped it.
That's the second worst thing that can happen to a defender, to drop one like that. The absolute worst thing is to have your man beat you for 6.
Third and 2. Ball on the 29-yard line.
No more, fellas. Hey, defense, get ready.
The Colts come out on a nickel package. With the carry, they'll go with a play fake. Going long. Drops the interception. He goes deep downfield and is lucky it's not picked off.
That's one of those times when you see a guy make a great play on the ball, but not come up with a catch.
From here, this will be about a 46-yard field goal. The veteran connecting for the field goal.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get them a TD.
Jensen looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. This one is fielded by Collins. And they're about ready to get this drive started after the last series ended with a punt. First and 10.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Yeah, it's on. Not today. Let's go, boys.
To carry it. Holmes comes up to make the play at the 29. Let's see what the call is here. Looks like it might be clipping.
Still first down.
A team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
It'll be first and long here after the penalty backs them up. New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. Fakes the handoff. Looking for the deep pass down the right side. And he can't hang on to it. So they lose out on an opportunity to pick up solid yardage.
Second and long. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Defense, get ready. Hey, watch the
They'll go with the quarter defense.
Hold that, baby. Come on.
Throws it. Boyd comes up to make the play at the 26. Smith didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Here I come.
Zimmerman, the lone back.
Come on.
Pressure with the throw. It's broken up.
Good defense and 3-and-out series are the way to keep your defense fresh and rested.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3-and-out. From the 34-yard line. Pretty good return, and they stop him at the 46.
The Saints will start the drive at the 46-yard line. First and 10.
Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3. Hand it off. Nayland pulls him down at midfield.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
It's second down and 6 to go.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Colts come out in a 4-3. Haley moves in motion. Gets the pass off. He goes up and grabs it. Brown makes a very difficult catch to secure the first down.
When you go up like that, coming down with it is usually not much fun, especially when you got guys nearby who are waiting to put a lick on you.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation. McAllister with a man in motion.
Hey, watch the screen.
The veteran slips in there and gets the sack.
Hey, you still got to give him a lot of respect. His moves haven't diminished that much, and he still makes impact plays.
Following the sack, it's second and long.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Here we go, baby, rock and roll. Regular.
The Colts come out in a nickel package.
One of us gonna make a play.
It's a blitz. Gets rid of it. Thrown behind, but caught. Bradley comes up to make the play at the 29. They caught the heat, but it was a good throw by McAllister.
And that's a heck of a pass. He's got those big old defensive linemen flying right at him, and he showed great composure, making the right read and hitting his receiver.
On the 29-yard line.
Hey, let's go. One more, fella. Hey, let's go.
Indianapolis lines up in a 4-3.
Let's go, boys.
Hands it off. They'll go with a play fake. With the throw, and it's complete. Carpenter is there on the stop. And so a risky call to send the corner backfires, and they give up a first down.
Some quarterbacks love blitzing corner because they know that there's one less cover man out there, and they have a lot better shot at hitting someone in stride.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
New Orleans has started off quickly as the first quarter comes to an end with the score 10-0. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start with the second quarter. This drive 9 yards away from a touchdown.
Keep the throttle down.
Let us dictate.
The rush is on. Throwing. Miller makes the play at the 1-yard line. They beat the blitz on a good throw by McAllister.
They knew the defense was coming on a blitz, and when the pressure doesn't get to the quarterback quickly enough, somebody's going to be open downfield. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Good shoot. From the start, They ain't got nothing.
Trying to get to the pylon.
Army, run!
Now that's a stiff one. Touchdown. And
Touchdown.
somehow he was able to get into the end zone after being confronted in the backfield.
You talk about determination. They could have brought their entire defense, and he'd still make them miss.
Jensen comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. And with that right there, they've now scored 17 unanswered points.
They just can't seem to stop him.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Collins back to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 3. The Colts have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 28-yard line. So they have 1st and 10 here.
On the 28-yard line.
Blue down.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
Clear!
Cross play to the right. Hill comes up to make the play at the 21-yard line. That one started off poorly and only got worse.
That defensive line did a better job than the offensive line, and that's how they were able to get penetration to stop that play in the backfield.
2nd and long. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go. Let's go.
The Saints come out in a nickel package. Long pass over the middle. And is intercepted. The corner blitzed that time and forced the quarterback into an errant throw.
The defense had the receivers covered well. That allowed them to get to the ball and make the interception.
So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 47. Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package. Nice play fake. With the throw, the 30. Nalen is there for the tackle. Haley bails his quarterback out by making a spectacular catch.
Yep, that was an unbelievable catch. That took the ability to block out the entire field and focus on bringing them in.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Solo. Here I go. Keep it up.
Hand it off. Refuses to go down. Bradley is there on the stop. Howell picks up some tough yards there. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Bring it up.
Indianapolis looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Ball loose. The Colts grab the live ball.
I'll tell you, they always say it. You have to come away with something when you get down inside the 20. The teams that are successful in this league almost always get some kind of points when they move down here. Maybe they only kick a field goal, but they usually get something.
1st and 10.
That's a heck of a lot better than coming away with no points at all.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Zimmerman in the backfield. Throwing. Jacobs is there for the tackle at the 28-yard line. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Good shoot. Hey.
They'll go from the I formation. Hand it off. Number 91 is there on the stop at the 32-yard line. Zimmerman busted through for a few tough yards. Ball on their own 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Defense
Out of the I formation. Holmes stops the play in the backfield. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down. Reddick from the shotgun. Drops back. Looking for the long completion. He's there for the catch. Coy comes up to make the play at the 37. That was a good adjustment by the receiver as he reads the man coverage and finds open space.
The thing with these option routes is everyone has to make their read quickly and make their adjustments quickly. Running option routes and running them effectively takes a lot of repetition and practice.
37-yard line.
They soft, man.
Zimmerman, the deep back, with the carry. Westbrook is there on the stop at the 34.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Here we come. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Only one man in the backfield. Tosses it left. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
Sometimes these outside runs take a little too long to develop, giving the defense a chance to make a play for a loss.
The 27-yard line is the spot they'll have to get it to convert on this third down play.
All on us.
Zimmerman, the lone back.
Turn over.
Under pressure. Throwing. And the catch is made. Mills didn't get enough for the first.
5-yard gain on the play.
Number 23 sets up to run back the punt. And he chooses not to return this one.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
All right, now. So we going to take it.
They line up in the I formation. McAllister sends a man in motion.
One more, fella. Hit it.
Hand it off to the back. Miller is there on the stop.
With the carry.
Runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Not today.
The Colts line up in a 4-3. With the throw, right on target to the wide receiver. Bradley is there for the tackle at the 33. They get first down yardage on that hookup. Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Watch the snap down.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Rolls right. Good protection. Closing in. Throwing short. Incomplete pass. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
Keep it up. Get me going.
They'll go from the I formation. Drop in the backfield for a short loss. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long third down situation.
Let's go, boys. Be careful. Defense, get ready.
Here comes the blitz with the pass.
The pass ball.
Incomplete pass. A little too much touch.
Receiver on the play.
Collins is back to receive this kick. From the 35-yard line. Collins returns this one to the 42.
They'll start the drive at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Colts line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Westbrook comes up to make the play at the 50. Forrest makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
2nd and 2. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Pressure coming. Throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off. Zimmerman was the intended receiver on that play.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 50-yard line.
You can't stop me. Knock him out.
Looking for room. Hill is there for the tackle at the 47-yard line. So we should see the punter after they fail to convert on 3rd down. Johnson is ready to punt this one away. Powell back to return. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 11-yard line.
Ball on their own 11.
At the 11-yard line. 1st and 10.
Play hard and fast, baby. Let's go now.
The Colts come out in a 4-3. Dropping down to pass on 1st down. Throwing. He finds his man. He saw a linebacker trying to cover his running back, and he knew he had a favorable matchup. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation.
Come on. Let's go.
Hand it off. Fouls it in. And he just got level.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game. Because if they do that, they become one-dimensional. And that plays right into the defense's hands.
So 2 minutes left before halftime.
36-yard line.
They line up in the I formation. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Almost picked off. That short pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd down now.
Intended receiver on the play.
3rd down coming up.
I'm looking for that back to sneak out into the flat. It's been there a few times before, and they might try it again right here.
And here's what they've been able to do so far on 3rd down.
Let's go one deep. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Only one man in the backfield. McAllister with a man in motion. Looking for room. Carpenter comes up to make the play at the 44-yard line. Powell has gained enough for another 1st down, his 2nd of the drive.
1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package. Throwing. He finds his man. So they're able to pick up another 1st down.
This offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time.
First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
You gotta have it, D. You turning it up.
The Colts line up in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. Carpenter is there for the tackle. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
And they're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
McAllister back in the shotgun. Throws it. And he hits his target. Touchdown, Saints.
The receiver ran a perfect route, and he turned around just in time to see the ball and make the catch.
Jensen comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. That possession ends with another touchdown, and this team looks unstoppable right now.
They may seem unstoppable, but I expect this defense to tighten up and make a competitive contest out of this.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Collins back deep to return.
This one is fielded by Collins. The Colts don't have much time as they start their drive. At the 20. Ball on their own 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Get some slot going.
Going to the air on first down. Gets the pass off. Nearly intercepted. He tried to float one out there.
Collins, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
So we gonna take it.
Watch out.
Knock him out.
Zimmerman,
Watch
the
the
deep
man.
man. Pressure. A long pass over the middle. This pass is incomplete. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
He hung in there, but he didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure coming.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Get me going. Play pass.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. Under pressure, throws it, and he makes the grab. Lloyd stops him short of the marker.
You know, when it's third and so many yards, why the heck would you run a pass pattern that was short of the first? Makes no sense to me.
Johnson will come in now to punt it away. Number 23 sets up, waiting for the punt. From the 37-yard line. Fumble, loose ball. The Colts grab the live ball. Chooses to return the punt and pays the big price. Ooh, what a turnover.
Yeah, he was like a fly on a window, unaware that he was about to be swatted.
And they're ready to go on offense after that fumble. They'll start at the 38.
Box left. Set. Keep moving. Come on. Let's go.
Going to the air on first down. Gets the pass off. Picked off. It's intercepted. Slips the tackle.
Well, if you're going to get rid of it, you have to throw it where no one but your guy has a chance to catch it. That time the throw was a little bit off, and the defender was right there to make the interception.
After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 49.
Good shoot. Not today.
Indianapolis using three linebackers.
I'm coming through, baby.
Watch each other's back. Let us dictate.
Little misdirection. Keeps his feet moving. Hunter comes up to make the play at the 44.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
Second and 5. Ball on the 44-yard line.
One left. Watch the flank.
Indianapolis comes out in a dime package.
Do something. Everything you got. Let's run, man.
That's the end of the second quarter with the score. New Orleans 24. Indianapolis 0.
The Colts, nothing. We're ready to begin the third quarter of play.
Johnson comes in to kick off.
Kicking off to start the second half.
From the 3-yard line.
The most important thing to do now is to protect the football. You got a good lead, and you don't want to throw it away by making any costly mistakes.
The
Ball on their own
Saints will
18.
Start the drive at the 18-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go now.
The Colts with a 4-man front. With the pass, Carson is there for the tackle at the 23-yard line. McAllister had to dump it off there.
Yeah, he made a quick read with the blitz coming. Good job of getting rid of it in time.
Second and 4. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Come on. We turning it up.
The Colts come out in a 4-3.
Let's go.
Drops back, closing in, gets the pass off. Ross comes up to make the play at the 27. Haley makes the catch. It goes for about 3 yards. That'll bring up third down. Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Hey, let's lock it up, D. Let's lock it up. Go make the play.
Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3.
Time to eat, big boy. Let's go.
With the throw. Ross is there for the tackle at the 47-yard line. Good throw, good catch to move the chains.
You know, as a receiver, all you have to do is get a step, and this guy's going to put the ball on you.
First
Ball
and
on their own
10.
47.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Hold the look.
Indianapolis lines up in a 4-3.
Get me going. Let's go. Be physical.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
It's on. Hey, here we go.
A little misdirection. Stiff arm keeps him at bay. Bradley got very good penetration there.
The running game's not been a factor all day.
Ball on their own 44.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Knock him out.
Only one man back. McAllister sends a man in motion.
Hey, watch the ball.
He gets the count. Hayden is there on the stop at the 44-yard line. Takes it up the middle, picks up less than a yard.
That was just a burst of power from the defensive line.
And they'll face a long third down
Ball on
here.
the 44-yard line.
Here I go. Hey, watch that screen.
The Colts come out in a nickel package. Deep throw. Incomplete.
Yep, he slung it downfield looking for the big play. He just had too much arm on it.
Number 85 was his intended target. Number 16 comes into the game for the punt. Collins into return. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 20-yard line.
Ball on their own 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Out of the I formation.
Here we go.
Hands it off. Reed is there on the stop at the 24-yard line.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the
Ball
opening.
on the 24-yard line.
Check it. Set. Hey. So we gonna take it. Are we?
Here comes the blitz. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. He recognizes the blitz and gets the ball out for a first down.
Yeah, and he saw a good matchup, and he made a heck of a throw to get the ball to his receiver.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Here we go. We're talking about breathe.
The backs are lined up in an I. Tucks it away. Pushes over. Westbrook is there for the tackle at the 43-yard line.
A solid running game starts with a blocking of the offensive line. But the ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
Second and a deuce.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
You can't stop me. Let's go. Be physical.
Barber, the man in motion.
How weak? Under 10.
Dropping back. Looked like movement up front. Here's the referee's call. Knocked away.
Offside. Number 55.
The defense was a bit too aggressive, and they're offside.
First and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Clear.
Zimmerman, the deep man.
Hey, let's go one deep. Come on. Let's do our thing. Stay posted up.
Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. They won the battle at the line of scrimmage and forced a bad throw.
Every quarterback needs a little time to look over the field. There we saw a defense who wasn't given any time at all.
Second and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Back in the gun. Here we go.
Rennick starts out of the shotgun. Barber goes in motion.
They soft, man.
Throwing. He hits his receiver. The 20. Lloyd is there for the tackle.
Catch is made
At
for
the
a
8.
first down.
Beck pulls in the pass for a first down. He's picked up both first downs on this series. It's first and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's go. Bring it up.
Here we are in the third quarter. This is the first time they've been inside the 20-yard line. Number 52 comes up to make the play at the 6. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Six more yards and they'll put up 6.
Let's turn it up.
Smith goes in motion.
What screen? No more, fella. Come on. Watch your man.
Little misdirection. Number 91 holds him down behind the line. Good work by the defensive line there.
They got off the ball, got penetration, shut off those running lanes. He was looking for a hole, but the only thing he saw was a massive wall of defenders.
It's third and goal at the 9.
This too easy. Lucky.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping them today. They did a nice job up front with their bull rushes and rips and stunts, forcing adjustments along the offensive line. They have to do a better job getting off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. They're going to have a tough time whenever they drop back to throw.
Stewart comes in to attempt a field goal, which would give them their first score of the day. The uprights and good. A good start to the second half, engineering a drive that ends with a field goal.
They wouldn't like to put that one in for a touchdown, but the defense clamped down, forcing them to try for the field goal.
Johnson is just about ready to kick this one away.
Number 23, back to return.
From the 3.
This team has played well and had a solid first half, and now they find themselves in great position to win the game.
The Saints will start the drive at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
You can't stop me.
The Colts with a 4-man front. Haley goes in motion.
Let's go now.
They give it to the halfback. Fumble, loose ball. The Colts pick up the fumble. He was able to rip that one away from the ball carrier. So the coach throws the red flag, letting the referee know he wants him to look this one over. Coach is hoping to get it right here because that could be a big lift to the team.
What the official will be looking for here is to see if the knee is down. It's tough to say with that replay. This one won't be easy.
The player was down before the fumble occurred.
So he takes advantage of the option to challenge the play, and it pays off.
You bet. They just went from a bad play to a good one. And that does a lot for your team. Now let's see if they can take advantage of it.
26-yard line.
Come on.
Out of the shotgun.
Let's go.
Hand it off. Sidney hauls him down behind the line.
He's really not gotten it going on the ground today.
Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Hey, watch the move.
Not cross out, Miller.
Watch
The defense lines up in the nickel. He tucks it away. Slips the tackle. Hunter is there for the tackle. Not getting the first down. That will probably bring out the punter. Number 16 is ready to punt this one away. Collins looks like he's ready for the return. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 35-yard line. They'll
Ball
take
on their
over
own
at the
35.
35-yard line. First and 10.
Play football. Yes, sir.
They line up in the I formation. Rennick sends a
Here we
man in
go,
motion.
baby. You gotta have it, D. Here comes the red.
Hand it off to the back. Lloyd comes up to make the play at the 39-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
It's second down and 6 to go.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball. Let's go. Be physical. Do something. Do something. Yeah, let's go, baby. Play it. Play it.
Gets rid of it. The pass ball's incomplete. Not one of his better throws,
The intended
missing
receiver
long.
on the play. Third and 6. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Here it comes.
Come on.
New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. He was hit just as he threw.
The defense dug in their cleats and held their ground on that series of downs.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Johnson will come in now to punt it away. Number 23 lines up deep for the punt return. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 23-yard line. They'll take over at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Will. One of us gonna make a play.
Howell, the lone back. McAllister with a man in motion. Fakes the throw. Gets the pass off. Stanley pulls him down at the 29. Good read on that play. He saw them drop back in zone and took advantage.
That's the kind of efficiency that the coach is looking for out of him. Take what the defense gives, don't force it, protect the football, those kinds of things.
Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Let's go.
Indianapolis goes with a four-man front. Gets rid of it, and this pass is completed. They're going to spot this one at the 41-yard line. That's a half dozen tackles now. And again, he demonstrates his great hands.
You know, when a quarterback has a guy like this who can catch about any ball he throws, he can become kind of a security blanket. When he gets in trouble, or he starts feeling pressure, he can look in his direction because he has so much confidence in him.
The Colts with a four-man front.
Bring it up, bring it up.
They give it to the halfback. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. So on the draw, he can't get free from the defensive lineman.
Yeah, he shedded his blocker and he moved in for the stop behind the line.
Ball on their own 40.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Hey.
They line up in the I formation. Haley, the man in motion.
Check it.
Hand it off. Ross comes up to make the play at the 49-yard line. Howell pushing his way through the would-be tacklers. He picks up solid yardage. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Under 10.
Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package. Going to the air on first down. Pressure coming. Throwing. Incomplete pass. And good pressure forced him to get rid of the pass early.
Any way you look at it, an incomplete pass is a heck of a lot better than throwing it to the other guy.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Get it, son.
Here we go.
Good shoot.
Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off, jumps up, and he has it. Hunter comes up to make the play at the 37. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping it. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
I can do it.
They line up in the I formation. McAllister with a man in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Pate is there on the stop. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
And this is the 8th play of this drive.
37-yard line.
Let's go now. Come on.
Hand it off to the back. Stanley is there for the tackle at the 32. Warfield finds some room after taking the handoff, and it looks like about a 5-yard pickup. So at the end of the third quarter, the score is 24-3. Saints.
24, the Colts, 3.
Indianapolis needs to play a perfect fourth quarter if they're going to make a game here. The 27-yard line is the spot they'll have to get it to convert on this third down play.
Come on.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
It's on.
Dropping back. Pressure protected well. Gets the pass off, and he hits his target. McAllister was not in a very good throwing position, but it didn't matter.
His guys always seem to do a good job of bailing him out when he needs it.
Tenth play of this drive.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
The Colts come out in a 4-3. A little misdirection. This one will be spotted at the 18. He was in on that play, giving him 7 tackles so far in the game. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Watch the snap down. We're talking about bring it.
They have a big lead, and they're on the move again inside the 20. Sidney is there for the tackle at the 14-yard line. Howell rumbles forward for a gain of 4. It's third down now. To convert, they have to get it to the 13.
Push the pile back, fellas.
They've executed very well on third down so far, and that's a big reason why they're ahead at the moment. Throws it. almost intercepted. New Orleans comes up short on third down again.
The intended receiver on the play.
Jensen heads out to try this field goal. Through the uprights and good. The Saints have it all working now as they continue to expand their lead.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Collins back deep to return.
This one is handled by Collins.
It sure doesn't look like they're going to be able to come back in this one, but it's an issue of pride. They want to prove that they're better than they've played so far.
So they have first and 10 here.
At the 29-yard line. First and 10.
Everything you got.
Zimmerman, the deep back, handed off to the back. Hill is there for the tackle at the 32-yard line. Play calling is very surprising considering the size of the deficit.
Yeah, this is a time to put the ball in the air and force the defense to defend the long pass.
Second and 7. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. Let's go, D, let's go.
Under pressure with the throw. Incomplete pass. An errant pass that time.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 7. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Hey, what's the counter?
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
Throwing. It's batted away. They dropped additional people into the secondary, but still generated an excellent pass rush.
And that gives you a lot of flexibility calling your defense. If the guys up front are good at creating pressure, then you don't have to blitz as often, giving you the ability to double cover an opponent's best receiver.
Number 23 gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 32-yard line. They'll
First
start
and
the
10.
drive at the 32-yard line. First and 10.
McAllister using split backs. Hand off to the tailback. Powell takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards.
Second and 7. Ball on the 35-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play. Set. Play hard and fast, baby.
They give it to the halfback. Bradley is there on the stop at the 42-yard line. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
Powell in the backfield. With a counter play. Hunter is there for the tackle at the 49. Powell hits the call on the counter. Good pickup. Maybe 7.
Second and 3. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
Nothing. They don't get
The
nothing.
Colts with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. Refuses to go down. Good pickup on the ground as they convert for the first.
Here's the thing. They were looking run and brought the blitz, but the back just used his vision and elusiveness to avoid him and get past the marker.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Get it, son.
Indianapolis goes with a four-man front.
Lucky. All on us, y'all. Let's go. All right, now. Hey, watch that screen.
Hands it off to the back. Hayden is there for the tackle at the 45. Warfield takes it up the middle for a yard or two. Second and 9.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts with a four-man front. McAllister with a man in motion.
Let's go.
Hand off to the tailback. Carpenter is there on the stop. Warfield battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Third down play here. They have to get it to the 36.
Let's go, D.
Nickelback in this time. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Nayland comes up to make the play at the 35. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
Eighth play of this drive.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Watch your man. Do something.
Indianapolis using 3 linebackers. Hand it off. Bradley is there on the stop at the 29.
This back loves to hit the defenders when they come close in for the tackle. He sees the hit coming, lowers his shoulder, and then boom, the defender's left lying there in his back.
Ninth play of this drive.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Hold the look. Let's go. Get it up.
Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3.
Get it up now. It's on.
The blitz is on. Gets the pass off with the adjustment. Hunter is there for the tackle at the 16. Blitz was coming, and he got rid of the ball very quickly.
You know, when it comes to making the right decision, this is the kind of guy you want out there under center.
And this is the 10th play of this drive.
16-yard line.
Good shoot. Let's go now. I can do it, baby.
Indianapolis using 3 linebackers.
Yeah, you see me. Be careful. All day, baby.
He tucks it away. Keeps his feet moving. Powell takes advantage of a little daylight. Picks up 3 yards. 11th play of this drive. Down inside the 15.
Lucky. Here I come.
Backs are lined up in an eye. Throwing. And he had it and lost it. Incomplete.
You're always going to have a few like that. You get wide open, and you just drop an easy one.
Third
12th play
and
of this
7.
drive.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on 3rd down. Give it to the halfback. Number 92 comes up to make the play at the 10. Nothing doing on that running play, so they'll probably send in the kicker.
I think so. When you've got the lead, you don't have to try anything fancy. You just tack on the 3 and put the game in your defense's hands.
Jets and the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt. The kick sails through. It's good. The Saints continue to increase their lead.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Collins back deep.
Good distance. This one is handled by Collins.
This is one of those situations where they're playing for respect. The game really hasn't gone the way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team, and I'd expect to see them keep fighting till that final whistle.
2-minute warning coming up.
Drive at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun. They're coming with the blitz. Gets rid of it. The defender's got it. The 30. Number 52 is the lucky recipient of that tipped pass.
There's some luck involved, but also skill, because the ball starts going in all different directions, and you got to be able to catch the thing knowing that other guys are going for it too.
So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 18. Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3. On the ground, spins away. Carson is there on the stop at the 7. Power running there to move the sticks.
You know, the defense had him stopped short, but he did a heck of a job of busting through the tackle to get enough for the first down.
It's 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up. Get me going.
The Colts come out in a 4-3. McAllister with a man in motion. Looking to run it here. Bradley is there for the tackle at the 5-yard line. They can't get the blocking they need, and now it'll be 2nd down and goal. It's 2nd and goal at the 5.
Play hard and fast, baby. They ain't got nothing.
Gets the call. Stanley comes up to make the play at the 2-yard line. Lewis is the injured player on the field. He'll be coming out for this next play, so we'll find out what the story is. It's 3rd and goal at the 2.
This is it. You gotta have it, D.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on 3rd down.
Lock it up.
Can he get there? Touchdown, Saints. And that touchdown run gives them a lot more breathing room here in the 4th. Jensen comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. The Saints pour it on with another score.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Collins back deep to return.
This one is fielded by Collins. Ball on their own 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Watch out.
With the throw. Westbrook comes up to make the play at the 33. Looks like they'll go with a hurry up here.
Come on. Let's go, boys. Watch your eyes. Watch it play. Look up.
Closing in. Going deep. Pass ball's incomplete, and they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
The news from the sideline of the injury is that it's his knee, but it's not serious, and they're saying that he could return to the game shortly.
So we gonna take it.
They'll bring the blitz. Throwing. Drops the interception. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Lewis returns to the game after being shaken up earlier. They'll go with the quarter defense. Hicks comes in motion. Throws it. Right to the wide receiver.
That's a poorly planned play. You have to know that you have to get past the first down marker on 3rd down. Anything less has to be a failure.
They're coming with the blitz. Dumps it off. Knocked to the ground, and it's incomplete.
The Saints will start the drive at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
Deuce it.
What's the hard count?
Hand off to the tailback. What a stiff arm. Stanley is there for the tackle at the 26-yard line. Howell has picked up now over 100 yards on the ground.
First and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
We're talking about Green. Let's go.
McAllister with a man in motion.
Play football.
Looking to run it here. Hayden is there on the stop at the 25. Howell takes it up the middle for a yard or two. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Yeah, you see me.
Get it up.
Stevens comes in motion.
Hey, let's go.
Roll back handoff. Miller is there for the tackle. 4-yard gain on the play. So this could be the last play of the game.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
The final score is New Orleans 37, Indianapolis 3.
37, the Colts 3.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.